We are underway from Jensen Beach to Lake Worth. I mean, who goes south in the summertime? Well, that's what we're doing. Well, we're back in the ICW again. It takes a little getting used to after you've been out of it for a while. After you've been cruising around in the bigger waters, now you're in these tight little channels basically, and you got to be very careful. We follow Bob's tracks, Bob 423. If you're not familiar with that, you're going to do the ICW, you got to look it up. Bob 423, Bob's tracks on Aquamaps. You got to have it. Very shallow too.
Check this out. The guy was just walking over there across that sandbar. It's a lot of activity today. Busy. Lake Worth. That's Peanut Island over there. Look how shallow it is over there. We're just going to find our anchorage.
Is that like a bar? Look. I think it is. There's a bunch of dinghies on the outside of it.
Yeah, that looks like a bar.
Let's go check it out.
That's a dinghy up to bar. We're gonna anchor right in front of Peanut Island. What's the depth there? There's our inlet, Lake Worth Inlet. Pretty straightforward. Hopefully tomorrow will be nice and calm for us. We're gonna take that and head down south to No Name.
Well, if you want to buy a Hunter 410, it's for sale right behind us. We are in Lake Worth, staging for a passage to No Name Harbor tomorrow. So we had to bring Daisy to shore, so we came over here to Peanut Island. We're not sure if we're allowed to be on this island, so we won't mess around here very long. We'll just let Daisy do her business. We'll do a quick look around and then skedaddle back to the boat.
Feels like deja vu.
Yeah? No, not really. This is way smoother. I mean, it's like a lake.
We just left Lake Worth anchorage. We pulled out of there 5:45. So far, it's been nice and flat. They're predicting 2 footers, 11 seconds, 5 a.m.
2 foot swell at 11 seconds.
Yeah.
We won't even feel it. That's probably what this is. It's 1 foot probably.
Then it gets flatter. We're gonna keep to shore about a mile out. Hopefully right at the edge of the Gulf Stream. We're heading south, so hopefully we're not impacted by the current too much. Should get a little bit of wind. Wind's coming from the west, I think. And then should be able to get some sails out. Palm Beach.
So we have an in-mast furling, and this little switch up here puts it from free to ratchet. If it's on free, the wind can catch the sail and just rip it open. If it's on ratchet, that keeps it from opening up, and I always forget to put it back on free. So I have to go out there and move the switch. Also, we had some pretty high winds recently, so I rolled the sail all the way up into the mast there, and that always makes it more difficult to pull the sail out.
Rob's trying to get the Ming out a little bit to get some speed. We're only 5.5.
I pulled it way up in there during that storm.
Yeah. Look at the Ming furling line. It broke. No
One of the
backup.
lines I've been wanting to replace.
No backup. We're hugging the coast. Right now we're in Palm Beach and we're in this area called Security Zone 3. That's the presidential exclusionary zone. So from Navionics, because Mar-a-Lago is there, you have to maintain your speed. You can't stop. And you have to be 100 yards from shore, apparently. There is the Mar-a-Lago.
Anyway, we're having breakfast while underway from Lake Worth to Miami. We're motor sailing because we need to make time. We want to get in before dark. But it's so calm that we could actually cook breakfast. That's a good day.
Sailboat's really close to shore. Looks like it. Winds kicked up early. Looked at wind finder and windy. I wasn't expecting winds to kick up until 8.
23 right now.
But it's coming early. There's a catamaran over there. Trying to get to protection. He's moving closer to shore. We're still the suburbs of Miami Beach. Winds kicked up quite a bit. It was predicted, but not till 6. It came early, I guess.
All right, we're still at it. Miami Beach on our starboard side. Probably hear the wind. It's kicked up to 25 knots. And the waves have been building too all day. There's a guy kiteboarding. This guy's got a kiteboard right behind us. He's gonna get tangled up in our mast. That is cool.
There's a lot of activity at Miami Seaport, very similar to New York City. I guess 2 big cities. New York, Miami. My gosh, a lot going on there. We followed that container ship way in from the ocean. And he's trying to park. We thought we had to wait, but ferry is moving forward. We're following. Miami, you got style. Sunshine, white sand by the mile. That one?
Huh?
What are they doing?
Those tugboats, the tide's
And we are beat. Got to No Name Harbor, Bill Bags finally. Jeez, it's a long day. Poor Daisy. A lot of people anchored out here. Still some right in there. Not too full. Pretty anchorage.
So this is the view from No Name Harbor from about the entrance, from about right there. Here's the police doing probably their final check. And I didn't realize this was over here. It's a bar called The Cleat. I don't know if it's a restaurant or if it's a restaurant and a bar. Looks like they might have food. But that's pretty nice. And there's another restaurant right there. But they close at 7:30. The one over here closes at 8. So today was a pretty rough day. We had smooth seas at first, but then it turned into, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 footers, and they were like 2 seconds apart. I mean, we have so much salt on the boat right now. Crash, 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 right into the waves. And I don't even think that was predicted, but does it really matter? Because that's what we got. So anyway, turn around and check out the sunset. Miami's up that way.
There's Cape Florida Lighthouse. Wow, that was a beautiful night at No Name, Bill Bags.
Yeah, I'd like to spend more than 6 hours there at some point. But
the anchorage is very small, but a lot of people were anchored outside this time of year.
I bet in the summer, in the fall, when people are crossing, that place is packed.
Yeah, it looks like it could get pretty rowdy in there. There are lots of, where you can tie up to the wall until 11. Bet you a lot of parties happening there, but it's state park.
Well, that's
so
actually not a bad idea. You could park at the wall till 11 and then depart at 11 to go across.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You get there pretty early, like Bimini.
Yeah,
Pretty
you get there early in the morning.
Okay. We're headed.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. We're headed to Rodriguez Key.
Rodriguez Key. I think it's right around Key Largo somewhere.
It's right down past
But
Key
it's
Largo.
42 miles from here at this pace. Right now we're doing 5.3 because the tide's coming in. But we're projected to get there in 2 or 3.
Nice. Hopefully it'll be a nice sail.
It's 7 o'clock right now.
Look at Miami. Beautiful.
Here you can see the bottom coming up on the sandy patch. Then grassy and rocky patch. This is Biscayne Bay, and we're heading to Hawk Channel. Hawk Channel will take us down to Rodriguez Key, and then tomorrow on into Marathon. Maria's gone native. Popo's gone castaway. The only normal being on this boat is Daisy. Well, besides me. Everybody else went nuts. We got the current and the wind behind us. We're doing about 6.5. After motor sail. I guess I'm gonna change the name of the channel to Motor Sailing Hana. right, we're headed to Buki Harbor today, and looks like there's going to be a couple of sailboats with us on the way, so we'll see who wins.
Working hard with a beautiful sunrise over Rodriguez Key. How are you cranking the main out without the furling line?
No choice.
Careful going up and down there. That's how we do it, manually. How was that anchorage?
Had to put out like 100+ feet and brought it in by hand.
That first holding was.
Yeah, it was really good holding.
But that first one that we dropped wasn't good.
Yeah, one and only time the mantis didn't hold, but the seaweed was like this thick. It looked like sand underneath there, but it wasn't. It was seaweed.
What side of the Rodriguez Key did we finally get a good holding?
Basically the north side.
Like everybody said, just have to find a patch of sand.
Yeah, well, I didn't. I just dropped it because there was no sand, and somehow it dug in.
Yeah, it held good. We had a good night's sleep. We're back.
Here's all that seaweed everybody's been talking about. Sargassum seaweed, big patches of it. And we're trying to fish, so we just keep going through. Oh, I need to steer away from this. Hold on. Look at that. That is nasty. Might be a big old fish in there though. That's a big patch right there. That's the biggest one I've seen.
Coming into Buki Harbor. The channel is way, way by the bridge. All this area. This is Anchorage. But as you can see, crab pots. We're gonna, as soon as we get into the harbor, we can call City Marathon Marina, and they should be able to give us a mooring ball assignment. Coming into Buki Harbor, hugging the green marker. We just called Marathon City Marina, and we got our mooring ball assignment. It's going to be over there in D4, Delta 4. I can't believe we're here. There's Birdines. We came here, I don't know, 5-6 years ago? 5 years ago, yeah. We ate there at Birdines. We did our ASA training up here, and there was a small craft advisory when we were doing our final. Didn't get to do it fully. We were going to come and take a mooring ball here at Buki Harbor then, but it took us 5 years to get here. Here we go. Welcome to Birdines.
This is Buki Harbor. It's not full right now, but it's pretty close. I mean, it's busy. And this is the office. This stuff all looks new. Probably was new since the hurricanes. I'm gonna go in and get paid up. We're walking to get provisions, and Maria spotted a community garden, so she has to stop and look. It's the community park and city marina park. They got a CrossFit station, basketball courts, playground. There's a baseball field. Looks like a shelter house. It's really nice. Marathon is really nice. We spent a week here before, but we never really went around and looked at stuff because we were busy doing our ASA training. But this might be a place we spent some time. Well, we are back where it started. This is where we did our ASA 101 through 104. And that boat right there, Salina, that was the first boat Maria ever drove. Then his beautiful boat over here, Hemingway's Whiskey. That's a really pretty boat. I don't see his other ones. I think this one's his. That one right there is his too. But he used to have a 51-foot Beneteau, and he had a 34-foot Irwin in here too, but I don't see them. So things have changed. How surreal is it to come back in your own boat? That's awesome.